as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Throwing is Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. They run with Howard. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. From midfield, here's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous. Good job right there. Go 14.
Wilson now throwing again. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Wilson now to throw on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth. They run for it with Carson, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second and 10, Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, Wilson out to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
27 Mike, 27. Strip that ball. Switch. Four down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Running from the gun with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing now is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Throwing on first is Wentz. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From the gun, it's Wentz.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. taking it in, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers connects on the PAT, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Howard has the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first, they go right back to Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Topper! He's checking.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Sunday!
Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.